What if I told you that thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations built structures so advanced that even today's engineers can't fully explain how they did it? Massive stone blocks weighing hundreds of tons moved across impossible distances, precision cuts that modern laser technology struggles to replicate, and architectural feats that seem to defy the very laws of physics.
It's also important to mention that anatomically modern humans were not the only humans. We had Neanderthals from, 400,000 years ago to about 40,000 years ago. They were certainly human because anatomically modern humans interbred with them, and we carry Neanderthal genes.
These aren't just old buildings. These are impossible achievements that challenge everything we think we know about ancient technology. Today, we're diving deep into 5 ancient structures that continue to baffle modern engineers, archaeologists, and scientists. Before we begin this mind-bending journey through time, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, what you're about to discover will change how you view ancient history forever. I'm your host, and welcome to episode 5 of our series exploring the mysteries that modern science still can't solve. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about our ancestors' capabilities. The Great Pyramid of Giza. We begin our journey in Egypt, where the Great Pyramid of Giza stands as perhaps the most enigmatic structure ever built. For over 4,500 years, this monument has defied explanation, and the more we study it, the more impossible it becomes. Let's start with the numbers that will blow your mind. This pyramid contains approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. But here's where it gets crazy. The largest blocks weigh up to 80 tons. To put that in perspective, that's heavier than a fully loaded Boeing 737 aircraft. But weight is just the beginning of this mystery. The precision of construction is so exact that the base of the pyramid is leveled to within just 2.1 centimeters. That's less than an inch of variation across a base that spans over 13 acres. Modern construction projects struggle to achieve this level of accuracy even with laser-guided equipment. The joints between the massive limestone blocks are so tight that you can't fit a knife blade between them. No mortar was used, yet these blocks have remained perfectly fitted for millennia.
Principal monuments of the Giza Plateau, the 3 Great Pyramids and the Great Sphinx, all lock astronomically on the date of around 10,500 BC, to me is most unlikely to be an accident. And actually, if you look at computer software at the sky at that time, you'll see that the Milky Way is very prominent and seems to be mirrored on the ground by the River Nile. I suggest that may be one of the reasons amongst many why Giza was chosen as the site for this very special place.
How did ancient Egyptians achieve this level of precision without modern tools? Here's what really keeps engineers awake at night: the internal structure.
600 meters descending down those cylinders, and then there's more stuff below it, and then there's additional structures inside of it. Yeah, that was crazy.
The pyramid contains a complex network of chambers, passages, and shafts that required precise planning and execution. The king's chamber is positioned exactly at 1/3 the height of the pyramid, and the entire structure is aligned to true north with an accuracy of 3/60ths of a degree.
If you look at the famous king's chamber, its walls and its roof are, the ceiling of the king's chamber are all made with gigantic granite blocks. Those blocks on the roof of the king's chamber weigh 70 tons each. Now, Egyptologists will tell you that, they could move heavy blocks because they put them on wet sand and they push them along on wet sand. Well, maybe if you're just at ground level, that will do. But when you're 350 feet above the ground, as you are in the king's chamber, that won't do at all. I don't know how they did it. All I know is they did it. I don't think anybody knows how they did it.
Stonehenge. 5,000 years ago, on the windswept plains of southern England, ancient builders created one of the most perplexing structures in human history. Stonehenge isn't just a circle of stones. It's a precision-engineered monument that demonstrates knowledge of astronomy, acoustics, and engineering that shouldn't have existed in the Neolithic period.
I think we're looking, again, at a lost technology. And it was this ancient apocalypse 12,800 years ago that wiped that from the human memory banks.
Let's talk about the stones themselves. The massive trilithons, those iconic stone doorways, are made from sarsen stones that weigh up to 50 tons each. But here's the mind-bending part. These stones were quarried from the Marlborough Downs, 20 miles away.
Ancient peoples cared about the sky on a level that maybe most people would not give them credit for doing. These are vertical stones, they're called menhirs. The henge, what I think of as these vertical structures made of stone, Stonehenge.
Moving 50-ton stones across 20 miles of rough terrain 5,000 years ago should have been impossible. But the sarsen stones are just part of the mystery. The smaller blue stones, weighing 2 to 4 tons each, came from the Preseli Hills in Wales, over 150 miles away. Recent research suggests these stones were transported by land and sea, requiring a level of organization and engineering expertise that challenges everything we know about Neolithic societies. Machu Picchu. 8,000 feet above sea level, perched on a knife-edge ridge in the Peruvian Andes, sits a city that defies every principle of modern engineering. Machu Picchu isn't just an ancient ruin. It's a masterpiece of impossible construction that continues to baffle architects, engineers, and archaeologists around the world. Built around 1450 AD by the Inca civilization, Machu Picchu presents us with engineering challenges that seem insurmountable even today. The city contains over 200 structures, all built from massive granite blocks that were quarried, shaped, and transported up nearly vertical mountain slopes. Easter Island, Moai. 2,300 miles from the nearest populated land, on one of the most isolated islands on Earth, stands one of archaeology's greatest mysteries. The Moai statues of Easter Island aren't just impressive sculptures, they're engineering impossibilities that challenge everything we know about ancient Pacific civilizations. Baalbek, the stone of the pregnant woman. In the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon stands the most impossible ancient structure ever discovered. Baalbek, also known as Heliopolis, contains stone blocks so massive that they challenge the very limits of what we believe ancient civilizations could achieve.
Baalbek, if there was one example, one ancient site on Earth that is evidence of a lost, ancient, advanced civilization, and by advanced, I'm not talking about space lasers here. I'm talking about more sophisticated than what we were taught in school for the known capabilities.
What you're about to see will fundamentally change how you think about ancient engineering capabilities. The Temple of Jupiter at Baalbek sits on a foundation of stone blocks that defy explanation. 3 of these blocks, known as the Trilithon, weigh approximately 800 tons each. That's 1.6 million pounds per block. To put this in perspective, these stones are heavier than the largest blocks used in any modern construction project. But the Trilithon blocks pale in comparison to what lies nearby. The stone of the pregnant woman, still partially buried in the ancient quarry, weighs an estimated 1,000 tons. That's 2 million pounds of solid limestone, making it the largest worked stone block in the world.
Tehenua, the navel of the earth. It's not the only place. Delphi in Greece calls itself the navel of the earth. Heliopolis in Egypt, close to Giza, was a navel of the earth. Angkor Wat in Cambodia is a navel of the earth. Göbekli Tepe means the navel, the hill of the navel. This notion of navels of the earth, I think it's connected to an ancient geodetic survey of the earth, that there were certain anchor points that lines of longitude were drawn from.
We've journeyed across the globe and through thousands of years of history, exploring 5 ancient structures that continue to defy modern engineering. From the mathematical precision of the Great Pyramid to the impossible stone blocks of Baalbek, each of these monuments challenges everything we think we know about ancient capabilities. The Great Pyramid of Giza, with its 2.3 million perfectly fitted stone blocks and astronomical alignments that remain accurate after 4,500 years. Stonehenge, where 50-ton stones were transported 150 miles and positioned with astronomical precision using Neolithic technology. Machu Picchu, where granite blocks were cut to millimeter tolerances and transported up nearly vertical mountain slopes. If you found this journey through ancient mysteries as fascinating as I did, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We're constantly uncovering new evidence and exploring the greatest mysteries of human history. Drop a comment and let me know which ancient structure amazed you the most. Was it the mathematical precision of the pyramids? The impossible transport logistics of Stonehenge? The granite-cutting mastery of Machu Picchu? The walking statues of Easter Island, or the mind-bending megablocks of Baalbek? Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through time. I'm your host, and this has been episode 5 of Ancient Mysteries. See you next week for another mind-bending exploration of the impossible.